Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the Indian Owl and I currently work as a cloud DevOps engineer for one of the cybersecurity organizations in the UK. And so this video is going to be how you approach an interview in the UK and how the typical interview process would look like. First things first, it's not about having the right set of skills, it's about how you communicate them. Most of the companies in the UK have similar patterns when it comes to conducting interviews. First round would be an official screening call from the recruiter, and second round would be from the hiring manager, and the third round would be a technical interview. And you might have one more technical interview. It depends on the organization, but most of the companies would go with a single round of technical interview and continued by an HR round. So let's talk about screening calls. So these are not calls, these are your ticket to the interview. If the recruiter brings up sponsorship matter, you could just simply say, currently I have my own working visa and I wouldn't be requiring any sponsorship at this point. Because if the company is a licensed sponsor, it wouldn't be much of an issue to get a sponsorship right after completing your probation. Also, even if you're fluent in English, coming from a country where English isn't your first language, it's always best to keep a template in hand. This way you don't have to search for vocabulary and bring out the best in yourself. Especially it reduces anxiety and lets you focus on the most important part of the interview where you have to be more creative when it comes to explaining stuff. When it comes to tech roles like cloud engineering and data engineering roles, you might get a take-home assessment. Be ready to create solid architecture that is highly scalable and cost effective. Once you get through the screening round, the first round would be often with your hiring manager. This is where they dive into technical projects and tech stack that you have worked previously. It's not about explaining your technical skills or coding skills. They want to know that you have worked on scalable projects and you understand the big picture. After that, you'll usually have a technical interview with your senior engineers. They'll ask about different components of your technical stack. They might not give a single problem for you to explain, but they would rather see how you approach scenarios and explain concepts. So usually most of the technical interviews in the UK were followed by a fixed template where they have prefixed technical questions and they would explain you to give a scenario based answers. Finally, you'll have an HR round most often where you discuss your compensation, and by this point you're almost done with your interview. At last, I would like to say feel free to drop your emails or whatever the contact information you have with your queries. If you want me to share my personal templates which help me crack 99% of my calls, and if you'd like to have one-on-one calls for free regardless of your experience or visa status, I'm here to help. Just send your queries so that we can schedule a time, most likely during the weekends, to work it out. So keep these points in mind and practice your templates and go into your interviews with confidence. Thanks for watching and good luck out there. I'll see you on the next one.